What up, y'all? It's yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. Ferro, a.k.a. Hoops Ferro, a.k.a. Ferro. The 2023-24 NBA season is right around the corner. I am super excited about another year of hoops. I'm well rested. I'm ready to go. It feels like just yesterday we were crowning the Denver Nuggets the NBA champs, but we're back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, every night of the NBA season, I deliver highlights from the previous night, all right? So if you're into that type of content, know somebody into that type of content, want to get recapped on what happened the previous night in the NBA, follow me on YouTube at Hoops Ferro. I do recaps every single night of the season. I would genuinely appreciate your support. If you don't have time to watch every game, your boy Ferro got you, baby. You ain't got to worry about it. I got you. I'm going to make sure you know all the correct stats, the box score, all that great stuff is going to be delivered to you guys on a YouTube channel called Hoops Ferro. Go tap in, man. Enjoy yourself. It's going to be out before you even wake up. I promise you that. All right? Now, for this specific video, I thought it would be fun to rank the top 12 basketball players in the world. Look, everybody's got their list. I believe my list is the best because I don't sugarcoat things. And I also incorporate the fact that guys be injured. All right, you cannot make your boys list or be high on your boys list if you stay injured. I'm not putting Kyrie Irving or Paul George over Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's not happening. I don't care how skilled they are, which they are skilled as hell, by the way. I'm not doing it, all right? So let's get into it. I'm going to at least briefly try my best to explain to you why I got said guy in that spot. Let me know what you think about my list. It is the best list out there. This is the one that you should be following as you go into the 23-24 season. Here are the 12 best basketball players in the world. Let's get in and out of this bad boy in about 3-4 minutes time. At number 12, I got Kawhi Leonard of the Los Angeles Clippers. There's nothing Kawhi can't do offensively, defensively. This all comes down to, can this dude play an entire season healthy? That's it. Kawhi Leonard, arguably still the best two-way player in the game when he's healthy. Too many years he ain't healthy. We ain't got a full season of Kawhi being healthy since the bubble, and that's when they blew a 3-1 series lead. I got to at least get a healthy regular season or a healthy playoffs. Right now, Kawhi's not doing that for me. At number 11, I got Jimmy Butler. I had to bump Butler over Kawhi by a spot. At least Butler always is healthy in the playoffs. Now, Jimmy Butler will slow pedal the regular seasons. Sometimes, you know, Miami will start to get it together when the clock strikes the new year. But when the playoffs hit, I always know Butler's going to be there, prepared to go to war, and helping his Miami Heat squad be a perennial Eastern Conference Finals team. At number 10, I got Kevin Durant. The easy money sniper is one of the greatest scorers I have ever laid eyes on. But again, for your boy, the availability becomes a thing. Kevin Durant, to the left of him and to the right of him, over the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years of his career, has always had all-stars around him. And because of that, the expectations got to be higher for KD. He pretty much never goes into a war without a lot of help. I don't see to be honest, the wins ain't there post Golden State with the amount of help that KD has had over the last few years. At some point, he's got to take a little bit of accountability for this stuff, don't you think? Incredible player, can't put him no higher than number 10. Number 9, I got LeBron James a spot over KD. I think LeBron's a tad bit healthier than Durant. LeBron's had more success over the last 5 years than KD has had. He's dealt with an injury or two less from a serious standpoint than KD. LeBron is also still at this point in his career, which doesn't make no sense 21 years in, where there are things on the court that LeBron can do that nobody else can do. It makes no sense to me. I think LeBron's a tad bit better going into this year than KD is. We shall see, though. Number 8, I'm going with LeBron's teammate, Anthony Davis. I just think when LeBron and AD are both at their apex, Anthony Davis means a little more to winning to me. And I think if you look at the body language of the Lakers over the years since AD and LeBron together, they tell you that they'd rather run the offense through AD, because if you run the offense through AD, that probably means he's going to play really, really hard for you on defense. And what Anthony Davis can do on the defensive end of the court is just not something that LeBron can do at this juncture in his career. That's why I got Anthony Davis at 8. At number 7, I'm rolling with the Phoenix Suns point guard / shooting guard Devin Booker. I don't know exactly what Book's position going to be in the new offense in Phoenix under Frank Vogel, obviously adding Bradley Beal, but I saw something special in Book from a playmaking ability when they got Kevin Durant and Chris Paul went down last year. You know, D Book is a guy that has always been an elite shooting guard, but the fact that I see him now turning into like a point guard / shooting guard, it makes him even more deadly on the ball. I think Booker being at 7 makes sense to me. I can't put him no higher than 7 because I got to show love to Luka Doncic at 6. Luka and Book went head to head a couple years ago, and with less help, Luka gave it to Phoenix, led by Devin Booker at the time. Even though Devin Booker had Chris Paul, Luka ain't never had a Chris Paul. Matter of fact, he walked into the league and Dallas was just as bad as what Devin Booker's had to deal with Phoenix, and Luka has held his own. Luka has had expectations placed on his shoulders that Book has not. This dude has had to walk into the league and pretty much be 25, 8, and 8 for Dallas to be competitive. Get that man his just due. I got him at number 6 and number 5. Jason Tatum has made a finals appearance, and to me, that's probably the difference between him and Luka. I'm gonna put him one spot over Luka. Tatum, incredible forward, probably the most talented forward in the game at this point. From the 3 position, probably. That makes sense, right? Jason Tatum can score buckets with the best of them. The only thing I don't like about Tatum is in the playoffs, he does shy away from some of the bigger games. Too many times I've said to myself, man, I don't know who's better, Tatum or Brown. That's why I can't put Tatum any higher on this list, because there have been a lot of big playoff games past the first round where Tatum has shied away from the moment. I don't like that. Hopefully he changes that. At number 4, I'm rolling with one of the greatest players of all time, obviously the greatest shooter of all time, Stephen Curry. Like Tatum, sometimes Steph shies away from the big moments, but this man's career has just been so legendary. In spite of that, it doesn't matter. This dude is a regular season legend, period. He's got 4 championships, so you can't ignore what he's done in the playoffs, but he's a regular season legend. Obviously, he won the one without KD. He on the front end, he won the one without KD on the back end. Steph Curry's best defense is at office, and his literally, like, that's his best defense, and it's a really good defensive tool to have. I'll make you run around trying to guard me, and then you got to try to put up 30. It doesn't happen too often. That's why Steph Curry is still number 4 at this point in his career, as he's in his mid-30s. Number 3, I'm rolling with the MVP of the regular season, Joel Embiid. I got to give Embiid a lot of credit. I feel like right after that Sixers versus Raptors series 4 or 5 years ago, in which Kawhi Leonard hit the game winner in Game 7, I just feel like Joel Embiid has just taken the game so much more serious. He's always been a phenomenal talent, but them Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons are for real nowadays. His footwork is incredible. His defense has always been there. The fact that this dude can go to the free throw line and make about 85% of his free throws, you can't foul him. He's a walking bucket, a great regular season player, and a good playoff performer. Lands Joel Embiid number 3 on my list. At number 2, I'm going with the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo will go down as one of the top 20 greatest players of all time. I have no doubts about that one. For Giannis at this point in his career, it's just, can he win more championships? It's probably one of the greatest hard workers the NBA has ever seen. Giannis, to me, is an effective scorer. I always hear people talk about his bag. Giannis ain't got a bag. Like this dude, Giannis ain't got a bag. Giannis does moves to score. Who gives a crap about how deep your bag is if we never see those moves in games? I'm sorry. If we're just seeing these bags and Rico Hines hoop sessions in the summer, I don't know how much it actually matters to the actual NBA product. Dudes got bags, but they only available 30 games a year. What the hell does your bag matter? Maybe you're working on the bag too much and not working on being available for your team. You know what I can count on with Giannis? And number 1 on this list, both these dudes are always available for their teams. They are regular season and postseason warriors. Got to give the Greek Freak credit for that. Now he's got more help. Wouldn't be surprised one bit if Giannis flips from 2 to 1 by the end of the season. But right now, at number 1 in the hood, I got to show love to the reigning finals MVP coming off of his first ever NBA championship. We are in the world of Nikola Jokic, ladies and gentlemen. Nikola Jokic was a man amongst boys last year, and then he left after taking care of business and went and had a whole summer full of horse riding. This dude is like the Tyson Fury of the NBA. I was actually thinking about Deontay Wilder and a Giannis comparison and a Tyson Fury, the Nikola Jokic comparison. Jokic doesn't look the part, right? He doesn't look like the chiseled, super six-packed up guy. But here's what Jokic is going to do. He's going to show you the grind on the court. That's what he's going to do every night of the season. He's been doing that for years now. And with that championship behind him, Nobody can tell this dude nothing. He flat-foot led the Denver Nuggets. He never quit. Despite all the injuries that the Nuggets have had over the years, he could have easily demanded out. We've seen guys demand out for a lot less. He waited on Michael Porter Jr. to return from injury. He waited on Jamal Murray to return from injury. He trusted the Nuggets to go get him some help, and they went out and got guys like Aaron Gordon. They went out and got guys like Bruce Brown. They went out and brought some vets in like a Jeff Green. Basketball is Nikolai's testimony, and that's why he reigns as the NBA's best going into the new season. I cannot wait to get the game started here. The regular season is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you are subscribed to your boy on all platforms at Hoops Ferro for more great quality content like this, night-to-night highlights, all that great stuff in the NBA. Please, if you want more of Ferro's top 12 basketball players in the world, stay locked and loaded. We're going to have videos highlighting the top 12 best basketball players in the world, their greatest highlight, their greatest play of last season, and a lot more, all right? Check out those videos for more of your boy. The season is right around the corner. With your support, I already know we can do great things this year. This will be my biggest season yet because I said so and because I know I got you. Time, love, and support is what your boy will never take for granted. Let me know your thoughts on my list of the 12 best basketball players in the world going into the 2023-24 season. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am Ferro.